the preview to our game against Astana, Rihanna, Nana, what's my name? Tomorrow night in the Europa League. Now, it's not ideal being in this competition. Nobody wants to be in this competition. But those are the cards you dealt with. Just a time reminder that we wouldn't be in this position if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't sold Manuel Fellaini in January. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said about Greenwood that he's maturing. What I saw yesterday, he's anything but. And I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to look at the actual definition of the word in the Oxford English Dictionary, because it quite clearly doesn't know the actual meaning of it. And I could become increasingly unpopular by the time I finished what I'm going to say about Greenwood, but I'll leave that to when I pick my attacking options. And I'm going to kindle this to the dead rubber 11. Teams who shouldn't really play against West Ham because we want to win it at the weekend. So we'll start with the goalkeeper, shall we? Romero in goal. He picks himself virtually. You know, he's reliable. He hasn't played this season, so this will be a great opportunity for him to keep a clean sheet and get his confidence up and running. Dalot is back at right back. You know, our best right back, by the way. For me, I would start him ahead of Wan-Bissaka on Sunday. But Dalot's come back from injury. He's been a big miss. I think he's a very good player. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has treated him with contempt. I'm not happy the way he's treated him. You wouldn't treat a dog like that, would you? But he's doing it out of spite because of Mourinho going. But Dalot, very good player, get his fitness up. He shouldn't be playing in these games really, but needs must at the moment. So he'll be penciled in my team at right back. Left back is going to be Marcus Rojo. Not played a game this season. Again, another opportunity for this dead rubber 11, which he'll be included in. Tuanzebe's going to start. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer confirmed that in the press conference. He's the only young player out of the youth team that I can see flourishing, that I can see in the team for a very, very long time. The others, I've question marks on them big time. But Tuanzebe, for me, he's the one who has the tools at his disposal to be a mainstay of this team for years to come. And to partner him is going to be Phil Jones, another player who hasn't played this season. So again, he's playing against his level, some would say. So this is a great tonic for him to keep a clean sheet. If you can't keep a clean sheet against this lot, then you really, really should retire from football. Just like if you concede against Kosovo, you should retire from football, Harry Maguire. Midfield now. Matic, for me, was superb against Leicester the weekend. He should not start in this game. He's got to start against West Ham. If he doesn't start against West Ham and the dabbing Jemba does, we are not winning that game. Pogba is out for this game, so I don't think he'll play on Sunday anyway. So I'm going to put Fred there. People saying he had a great performance against Leicester when he came on. I'm not sure what people are watching, to be honest. You know, I'm not sure whether they're trying to, you know, tell you how good Fred is. I'm a fan of his, but he hasn't really cut the mustard, does he? Let's be honest about it. You know, it's a good signing, cost 50 million. I just don't see what people seen at the weekend. For me, he's got to do more. And I wouldn't play him against West Ham because that's risky. Because West Ham will run rings around him. So he's going to play in the Europa League game. Now for the next option. Pereira, I think, will play in that midfield. And alongside Garner, another youth player from the youth team that's overrated, that will never be at Man United for the long stay, but I'll play him in this game because this is his level against a pub team. He should be able to control the midfield. He should be able to control the tempo. So I would play him in this dead rubber 11. Now for the attacking options. Lingard is back. Yay, well done. Don't threaten me. But he is back, unfortunately. And I think he will play, and I think he hasn't had fair criticism. I think he's been, you know, protected. I think there's been a comfort blanket. I think top Reds have, you know, indulged him. I don't think they've criticised him as they should. For me, because you've played for the youth team and people love to say he's good off the ball. Well, for me, if you let people say that you're good off the ball, then that for me shows that you're not good on the ball, are you? To be honest, you know, it's very weird that. It's what you do on the ball, not off the ball, that counts. I don't know why people come out of that crap, but there you go. So he'll play there. Martial's still out, which is a blow. And I would play Sean, I suppose. I suppose he'll play. Not bothered if he does or not. Again, his level. So that's the pick. And now for Mason Greenwood, I'll pick him up front. That's not no pun intended there, by the way. And I do want to talk about Greenwood towards the end of this video, which it is now. That video yesterday showed he's letting fame go to his head. What the hell is he playing at? You're playing for Manchester United, and yet that video surfaced yesterday, and I would like to know who released it. Did Greenwood have the permission that clip was put out? Because for me, this is showing signs of a Ravel Morrison situation. I don't understand why he would do this. He's playing for the biggest club in the world in Manchester United, and every time there's a story about you, it's going to be splashed on the front page and the back page. And for me, I was really annoyed when I saw that video. He needs to concentrate on his football 100% and not let off-field antics affect him. Otherwise, his footballing career is going to be short-lived. And you can deny that until the cows come home. But he's a young player. I don't know who his entourage is. I don't know who's protecting him. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will. You know, he's not a Sykes Ferguson. And for me, I worry about his long-term development. He's not going to be at Man United for a long time. He'll probably score a hat-trick tomorrow. That doesn't mean anything to me. People love him. I don't know why. You would love a kid. It's weird, isn't it? But anyway. So, yeah, I wasn't happy about that. And he needs to surround himself with good people. And that's what he needs to do. And people are not going to like that. But for me, with the modern society as it is, and the way he's 17, he's a young lad, you can do all those things when you're not playing for Manchester United, but when you are, your performance are microscoped, and he needs to be very, very careful who he hangs around with. And that is the worry and concern that I have. And you should have the same concerns as well. Instead of going, oh, well done, lad, well done, boy. Nah, you shouldn't do that. He needs to keep his feet on the ground. Otherwise, you're going to be in bloody Greg's or KFC serving and asking, can I take your order, please, if you continue on this downward spiral? So I'm going to go for a 4-0 victory tomorrow, and it will get a hat-trick. But for me, that video, it's a stuff of nightmares. And for me, as well, I just don't get why these videos are being published with or without his consent.